Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're doing my October favorites, and I will say that in the month of October, my skincare routine really changed because it got a little bit cold outside. So prior to October, the temperature was hovering around, 90 to 100 degrees every day, but actually the high the other day was around 45. So definitely my skincare routine has changed, and some of my favorites in here are definitely going to reflect that. And by the way, today is the first day of the Sephora sale, and so if you want to see my recommendations for gift sets, you should check out my video that I uploaded on Monday, because that one has a lot of good insight about what gift sets are worth it. And then also on my Instagram page, on my story highlights, I've created like a little list of products, like single products, not gift sets, but single products that I think are really amazing. But anyway, let's get into the favorites. My first favorite at the month of October is the Timeless Coenzyme Q10 Serum. So this is really beautifully hydrating in a very like substantial way. I really do like the Timeless B5 serum, but that one is very lightweight. It almost instantly disappears into your skin, and while that's great for summertime, when it's colder outside, I definitely want something more substantial, and so this is great. So a little bit about the ingredients. Coenzyme Q10, or ubiquinone, is a very potent antioxidant, and antioxidants are super important for your skincare routine. I think, along with SPF, if you have like antioxidants in your routine as well, you're really doing a lot of legwork for preventing aging of your skin. This also contains Matrix 3000, which is kind of like a blend of peptides, and peptides are great because one, the skin is composed of a lot of different peptides. So when you supply a lot of peptides to the skin, you do help with the firmness of skin and also hydration levels. And this also contains everyone's favorite hyaluronic acid. But honestly, at this point, hyaluronic acid, like been there, done that. I understand why brands use hyaluronic acid in their formulations because it's a very sexy ingredient, but in my opinion, an ingredient like glycerin or urea can do the job equally as well. That's just my opinion. So this is a really beautiful texture. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it has like a thicker texture than like a normal watery serum, which I really like because, like I've said like 5 times so far, it feels substantial on my skin. It doesn't feel like it just disappears into my skin. It doesn't do anything. I can actually feel the hydration that this provides. It's like got a thicker, more viscous texture, so it's easier to spread around. So what I've been doing lately, and you'll probably, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen the morning routine reel that I did detailing my morning skincare routine. But basically what I'll do is use my Aven thermal water spray my face down just for a nice little extra mist of hydration. Then I'll go in with this, a couple drops, and just massage it into my skin and pat it in. Then I'll go in with another serum or moisturizer or whatever, and then my sunscreen over top. And the sunscreen that I have fallen in love with is the Crave Beauty Beet Shield. I seriously forgot how much I love this until I repurchased it, and I started using it again, and I was like, damn, why did I ever stop using this? This has such a beautiful, gorgeous, radiant finish. It really just makes my skin look super healthy and glowy, but not greasy. So beyond just like the cosmetic appearance of this sunscreen, which is just gorgeous, this also contains a ton of antioxidants, which, like I mentioned earlier, are super critical for a skincare routine, especially a morning skincare routine when your skin is exposed to a lot of environmental stressors like pollution and UV rays. So in addition to the antioxidants in here, this is also formulated with some newer organic sunscreen filters like Tinosorb S, which are more sophisticated because they're more photostable and they're less irritating than previous organic sunscreen filters on the market, especially the ones approved in the USA. I normally cannot use American sunscreens that have organic sunscreen filters in them because my skin just really doesn't like them. So I generally stay away from those, which is why I had a very strong love affair with mineral sunscreens for a while there. But then ever since I discovered Asian and European sunscreens that use these newer, more photostable, more sophisticated organic sunscreen filters, I just have completely forgotten about mineral sunscreens, and I've gravitated towards these because they just are so cosmetically elegant. They don't leave a white cast, and they just feel really great on the skin. This one from Crave Beauty blends in really smoothly. It doesn't pill at all underneath of makeup. I do think it's a teeny bit expensive for the size that it is compared to other Asian sunscreens, but honestly, like, you get what you pay for with this sunscreen. It is just the most beautiful experience to use. I am wearing it on my skin right now, and I think my skin looks really great. Definitely loved this sunscreen in October, and I'll continue to use it. So my next favorite will come as no surprise. Obviously, my baby, the Muse Beauty Impressionism palette. We're doing a flash sale, and we never do sales, but we're doing a flash sale for just this weekend. It ends on Sunday, and normally the palette's $42, but we're actually selling it for $35 right now. And you also get free shipping in the USA. We do also ship to Canada and the UK. So if you're in any of those countries, you're in luck, you can pick this up. But yeah, wanted to let you know about that very quickly. Here's the inside of the palette. Isn't she so gorgeous? This is actually a new palette that I opened up because my old one was getting so dingy, because I use it like actually every single day. We also launched Lip Sketch, which are lip liners. They're really creamy, really pigmented. They're just perfect for everyday use under any sort of lipstick or anything. There are 5 different colors to choose from, and they're all gorgeous. My favorite one is Degas because it's like a medium brown. I'm actually wearing it on my lips right now, paired with my Cezanne lip glaze. So anyway, just wanted to throw that out there. Palette, it's on sale right now, $35, go check it out. Okay, back to skincare. So like I mentioned in a previous video, when I went out of town for a month, I didn't bring any exfoliating acids with me, and my pores very dearly paid the price for that. It was a very bad idea. So when I got back to Austin and I had my entire skincare routine at my disposal, I immediately reached for my Pharmacy Deep Sweep Toner, because this is formulated with 2% salicylic acid to really help with clearing up pore congestion, clearing up blackheads, just smoothing out my skin texture, just making sure that my skin is super clear and super just even. So after using this for a couple of weeks, my pores went back to normal. Thank God. They were looking really bad. And dare I say, I actually might like this better than the Paula's Choice 2% BHA. I know that one has been one of my favorites for many years, but honestly, I think I like this one better because this just feels more elevated. This feels more cosmetically elegant. I found that with the Paula's Choice 2% BHA gel, it's kind of slimy in like a gross way, which I didn't mind because the results that I got from the BHA were just phenomenal, and I couldn't complain about the texture because the results were just, they were there. Now that I've discovered this product and I get the same results, dare I say even better results, because I find that this is a lot easier to use, a lot more fun to use, this just blows Paula's Choice BHA out of the water. It has gorgeous packaging. Obviously, it has really pretty green glass packaging. This is also full of really soothing, really hydrating ingredients as well. The Paula's Choice BHA also has a lot of really great ingredients as well. I just prefer the sensorial experience of this one. I find that this one works best for my skin, and I'm really happy with it. So as a result of the weather getting colder, I have definitely reintroduced oil into my skincare routine. I just really love this little oil from Good Molecules. This is their cold pressed rosehip seed oil, and I've talked about it before and I'll talk about it again because I just love this little guy. He's really inexpensive, he's tiny, he's cute, he's travel friendly, and he just really packs a punch. In my opinion, even though I have dry skin, I think that rosehip seed oil is suitable for all skin types because it is composed of linoleic acid at a pretty high concentration compared to other oils, making it really lightweight and non-greasy. So even if you have oily skin and you're like, ooh, I really don't want to put an oil on my skin, you should try an oil like rosehip seed oil because honestly, this is such a lightweight oil. It just melts into your skin so effortlessly. It feels so good and so nourishing. I really do recommend giving this a try. This oil really softens my skin and it provides kind of like a lipophilic barrier on my skin to reduce transepidermal water loss. So a lot of times I say that I apply an oil last in my skincare routine to seal everything in. That's what I'm referring to. Because this is lipophilic, because it's hydrophobic, it is water fearing, it doesn't allow water to mix with it. That means that when I create kind of like a barrier, not a complete barrier, this is not like a total occlusive, like say petroleum jelly, for example, but when I create a makeshift barrier on my skin, I'm actually, you know, essentially trapping in hydration from my other hydrating serums, from my moisturizer, from my skin itself. And that really does help to maintain the hydration levels in my skin. So honestly, Any rosehip seed oil will probably work. You can get ones off Amazon. I would be careful with the Amazon ones though, because you don't really know where they're from, whereas with the Good Molecules one, you definitely know it's safe to be used topically. My last favorite of the month is not a skincare product, it's more of like a lifestyle choice that I've made, and that is waking up at 6 a.m. and working out first thing in the morning, which I literally have never done in my life before. So I've had a problem for a long time where I just feel very weak in the morning. Like, I just feel like if I work out in the morning, I will pass out, and I've definitely done that 1 or 2 times in college where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna work out before class, and then I like go to the gym and then I'm like, I'm so lightheaded. But then the other caveat is that I don't like eating before working out. So I've actually found a solution that works super well for me. So here's what I'll do. I'll wake up at 6 o'clock, be downstairs by 6:15. I'll wake up the puppies, feed the puppies, play with the puppies, take the puppies out to pee, do all the puppy things, and then at that point I'll have my morning tea. And I did experiment with drinking different types of tea. For me, what works best to just like get me awake first thing in the morning is definitely English breakfast tea, just drinking it black. That's what I'll drink, and then by 7 o'clock I'm ready to go to do yoga. And so what's really cool is that unlike, you know, intense cardio like running or spinning or whatever, yoga is a lot less intense, but the vinyasa yoga that I do is like a full body workout. So like I definitely am sweating by the end of it, but I'm not completely out of breath. I don't feel like I'm gonna pass out. It's working really well for me. And something that I've been struggling with for a while now is that oftentimes in the morning, because morning hours are my most productive hours, I feel like I focus best in the morning, I'm most creative in the morning. So oftentimes I'll wake up early and just immediately start working, and then by the time it's like 11 o'clock or noon, I'm like, dang, I'm like hungry, I'm like hitting a wall, so I'll eat lunch, and then at that point I've had like a full meal and I don't feel like working out because I'm like digesting my food. So you understand my point, is that I feel like if I don't work out first thing in the morning, I just don't work out, period. So I've finally figured out a way where I wake up at 6 a.m, I get my workout done by 8 a.m, I quickly go get ready, and then I'm ready to go for my work day. And in case you're wondering, I don't go to a yoga studio anymore. I did before the pandemic, but now I don't. So I actually use this app called Down Dog. It's really, really good. It basically lets you completely personalize, and this is not sponsored by the way, they don't know who I am, but it basically lets you completely customize your yoga practice. So I do a full practice anywhere between 20 to 60 minutes. It's really cool because you can actually focus on different areas. Like you can say, oh, today I want to focus on core strength, or today I want to focus on glute strength, or I want to focus on hip flexibility. You get to customize those things, and it'll build a custom flow for you with audio and video, and there's like fun music playing in the background that you get to choose according to whatever genre you like. So I really cannot speak more highly of the Down Dog app. It is a paid app, but I think it's absolutely worth the money. It's way cheaper than like a yoga membership. So yes, I definitely think it's worth it. I have been using it nonstop since February, and it's just working really well for me. So I thought I'd share that in case it helps you with like figuring out your morning routine or your workout cadence. That's what works really well for me. So maybe give it a try, maybe you'll like it. So as with all my other favorites videos, I really do want to know what your favorites of the month of October were. Definitely comment it down below and let me know, because I love chatting about products with you guys. But with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching and spending this time with me. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!